Hey everybody, this is Vince Miller. Thank you so much for joining me for another devotional. Today we're in John chapter 4. I'm going to read verses 10 through 12. Jesus is in the middle of this interaction with a Samaritan woman at a well. He says to her, if you knew the gift of God, and he's referring to himself as the gift or the provider of the gift, and who it is that is saying to you, give me a drink, because he was thirsty and wanted a drink, you would have asked him and he would have given you living water, so a different kind of water. And the woman said to him, sir, you have nothing to draw the water with. She's noticing that he lacks the tools to do this. And the well is deep, right? She doesn't get what he's talking about. Where do you get that living water? Are you greater than our father Jacob? So now she's making the historical reference to the place that they're at, because they both knew where they were at. He gave us the well and drank from it himself, as did his sons and his livestock. So right in the middle of this interaction between Jesus and this woman, we get some unintended evangelism training. And what Jesus does, I think, is both genius and simple. He takes a basic need he has at the moment and uses it to turn the conversation from a natural need to a spiritual need. And note, this is from his natural need to her spiritual need. It's quite cunning, actually. You see, Jesus is thirsty. That's his need. He's hot. It's noon. And he's traveled a long distance, and at the moment, he lacks the tools needed to draw water from the well. And the water he needs is right there in the well, but he can't reach it. But the woman who approaches has the tools that he needs. But he knows he has something she needs too, a different kind of water that Jesus can't provide. You know, I really truly believe that we have opportunities like this all the time in our life. But most of the time, we actually don't see them. And we don't because we're too consumed with natural things and our natural needs. And because of this, we miss spiritual opportunities right in front of us, divine moments that God gives us, but not Jesus. He has a need, and he can look past his need for the moment and see the divine opportunity. And instead of receiving, he's going to give. And I really believe that we have to train ourselves to do this. We have to train. It's not a natural instinct. Your natural instincts are only concerned with yourself and your natural needs all the time. You have to actually train yourself to look for spiritual needs and set your natural instincts aside. And one of the best ways to take a first step toward doing this and seeing spiritual opportunities is actually just to pray for them. Because prayer tunes our minds and our hearts to spiritual needs around us. Just try it. Before every interaction today, just say a short prayer privately in your mind. Very short, right? Just keep it short and simple. That God would give you spiritual awareness. I mean, do it right before you get in the car and drive to work, or before that first meeting, or before your lunch date, or before you walk into the door of your home, or before your next interaction with your children. And notice if you don't start looking past your own needs, like how fast you need to get to work, or what you need to get done in that next meeting, or what you want to order at lunch, or your need to relax when you get home, or even your need for personal and private time alone when your kids are disturbing you. You know, if you did this only for one day, you would discover that your spiritual awareness would increase, and you would start seeing the spiritual opportunities that God presents to you all the time, right before your eyes. I love you guys. Pray this has blessed you. If it has, share it with someone else. And I'll see you right back here again tomorrow.